Well, hello guys, and welcome to the absolutely breathtaking Flinders Ranges. And here I am at a lookout. There's lookouts everywhere around here. Have a look there in the background. Beautiful. Now it's just on dusk, so the sun has just gone down over the horizon. And so you can just see the remnants of a bit of sunlight on top of the mountain over there. But this is the location I'm going to be shooting tonight. In fact, I've scouted a few locations to shoot tonight. And so there's a few big, open, wide landscapes and also a few more intimate scenes, maybe some trees and things like that. I'm planning on spending a couple of days up in this area. And so what I want to do is do some more scouting tomorrow, and I'll put all of this together into one video. But as per usual for me, I've been driving most of the day, so I'm getting a bit peckish. So I think I might get something to eat and just wait and see what happens. It's beautiful, clear sky once again here. South Australia is turning it on for me. Oh, breathing that fresh air, it is absolutely awesome here. I reckon it might get a little bit cool tonight, but hey, I'm up for that. Well, I think what I might do is just set up here, boil some water, cook up something to eat, and just wait. Because this is one of the locations I'm going to shoot. I'm not staying here. I'm not allowed to camp up here. It'd be a good spot to stay, but I'm not allowed to, so I'm not going to do that. I found somewhere else, that's fine. But I like the way you've got sweeping views in every direction. So depending on what there is to shoot in the sky, you could come up here and do it. So that makes good common sense to me. So the sun has just set over here. That is east over that way. Milky Way galactic core is going to come straight over the top of that mountain range there, and it's going to sweep its way above this big peak, which is just behind me. And that is going to be the main feature. I might even shoot a pano. I'll just see how it goes. I'll probably get the tracker out as well. So I've been doing a bit more tracking on this trip and I'm enjoying it. So I'll get that out, because it's such a beautiful dark sky location. All right, I've got to start boiling this water. Uh-oh, we're boiling over. Gee, this thing boils quick. If you ever want something really quick and easy to use, jet boil. They are fantastic. So I'm going to make myself a cuppa in a minute. So I think I'm back to one of my favorites here. This is butter chicken with basmati rice or something or other. I can't even pronounce it. There's aeroplanes flying around here. So there's an airport just down the road there, but I suppose they're doing joy flights for sunset, which is a pretty good idea, isn't it? So with this, what I've got to do, you've probably heard me talk about this before, but you've got to knead the rice. Make sure you get it nice and easy to pour out of this thing. And then all I've got to do is heat the rice and this butter chicken up, and Bob is your uncle, and I've got dinner for the night. Plus a few extra goodies I've got in the car. I've got a few biscuits and things like that. I even bought some fruit and trying to keep healthy on this trip. That's my cup of tea later on. Well, since I last spoke to you, I've been out here shooting with the tracker. So I've got my Z6 H-alpha modified camera sitting here with the 20mm f1.8 lens. I'm tracking the sky. I'm shooting single frames. I'm also shooting some panoramas. The reason I'm doing that is because I want to blend in with this mountain range, which is right across here. The Milky Way core is rising up above, and I think it's going to look absolutely stellar. So the weather's good. Still not a cloud to be seen, not very windy. It's getting colder, which is fine. The sky is just so clear here. Fantastic. Everything is going really well. In a minute, I'm going to start shooting the foregrounds. So to do that, I'm going to just use long exposures. I can't artificially light the mountains and the landscape very well, although I will pick out a few trees. I've seen a couple of little trees sitting around here which I like the look of, and those I can probably do my light painting on those. So I'll do a bit of a mix and match. So we'll just have to see how it goes. I'm going to be pretty busy, so I mightn't get a lot of time to talk to the camera, but I'll do my best. And remember, this video is going to be spread over 2 days and 2 nights. So I think that will give me a little bit more flexibility to draw it out a little bit. But anyway, oh, I think I just saw a shooting star in the background. I never see these shooting stars. Everybody says, oh, did you see that? Because I'm always looking the wrong direction. But I think I saw one. Oh man, they look absolutely fantastic. You won't be able to see them here, but oh, I am really pleased with these. Absolutely beautiful. It's taken me a while to get these done, of course, because longer shutter speeds. So what I'm doing here is I'm shooting 1 minute shutter speeds at f2.8 at ISO 1600. Now the reason I'm doing that is simply because it'll take too much time. I've got to shoot a number of different compositions here tonight. So the reason that I'm only shooting, normally I shoot 2 minute shutter speeds maybe at ISO 800, so I'm basically halving the shutter speed and doubling the ISO just to get the same basic exposure. And look, from what I'm looking at on the back of the camera here, they look fantastic. So I think it really helps to have a really dark location like this, and you can really push those exposures and you don't get noise. There's no light pollution out here. the famous Razorback lookout, and it has a sweeping view across the mountain range, pretty much in a southerly direction. A lot of people have shot this, and I think I'll do the same. I'll come back here tonight. There's so many places around here to shoot. It's a glutton of riches, but this is classic. It's beautiful, and I think I might do a bit of a sweeping pano and capture some of those southern star constellations. Perhaps the Milky Way core over there in the eastern side. But at the moment, as you can see, there's a fair bit of cloud cover coming across, so we'll just have to wait and see. But I think there's also a fair bit of patches of good blue sky. Now, the other thing to consider here tonight is that there's going to be a crescent moon. So I've timed my trip over here to this area so that there is some moon light, and that will help to light this landscape up. So it means I don't have to do such long exposures. And with that bit of cloud cover, I'm guessing what will happen is it'll look a little bit like it does now with blotchy bits of light around the mountains here. That's what happens. Hopefully I can get enough clear sky down there to get the shot that I'm after. Boy, it's windy up here. Heap of cars too. It's a very, very popular spot. All right, well, as you can probably see down behind me there, the sky is as clear as a bell. A little bit of cloud scattered around still, but it's looking fantastic. Moon over there, crescent moon, that's exactly what I was looking for. So I'm just going to quickly have something to eat, get on down there. I'm going to be running around to quite a few destinations tonight, so I've got to get my skates on. Okay, well, here we are at Razorback Lookout. It's fantastic. It's as clear as a bell. Man, oh man, it's been windy, gusts of wind, which I expected because this is a pretty high location. But nevertheless, I've got clear skies. There is some cloud over there towards the west, but the moon is uncovered, which means it's going to light up these mountains. And that's exactly what I was hoping for. Essentially, this composition is facing pretty much south. And what I want to do is create some panoramas, and I want to shoot across from the west side across the south and into the east, and I'm hoping I can perhaps get some of that Milky Way core rising up. I'm not sure I can get that wide, but we'll just see how we go. Oh man, these are fantastic. Just looking at some of the images off the camera, and these are beautiful. So what I've done here is I've done long exposures, but they don't need to be quite as long as I took last night because there's a bit of moonlight over there. It's really hard to see, and to be honest, there is a little bit of cloud over there on the west. I wasn't going to do this here, but I am now. I'm going to get the tracker out. I know it's windy up here, but it's a really elevated position, so it makes it a lot easier for me to actually get a really good view of everything from up here. So I've just got to weigh the thing down, and yeah, I'll have to be quick, but the conditions are absolutely brilliant. I need my heavy tripod for this. Ugh. All right. All right, so I'm going to set my tracker up here on the tripod. I've got the tripod hard up against this fence because I'm after some wind protection, and I can actually steady it there. Now I've got my ioptron SkyGuider Pro. It's an awesome tracker. It actually ran out of battery power the other night when I was playing, so it's done that because I've hardly ever charged the thing. It's like it just goes forever and ever and ever and ever. But I've got to set it up and get it polar aligned. Oh, look at that. And get shooting, and then we should have some magic. Now, I'm not sure you can see those. A bit hard to see on the back of the screen, but oh boy, look at that. Absolutely beautiful tracked images. You can see the Magellanic Cloud there, which is in the frame here. Oh, stars galore. Absolutely gorgeous. So what I'm doing there is I'm shooting 1 minute exposures at f2.8 at ISO 1600, which is what I've been doing just recently with my tracking. So that's what I think will work best for these. And I'm also using my Astro modified H alpha camera. There's a bit of H alpha, have a look at that. Probably hard to see on this screen, but it's there, believe me, it is there. Boy, fantastic. Well, just have a look at that magnificent view behind me down there. What a morning and what a night I had last night here at the Flinders Ranges under the stars. It's the best way I can imagine to actually wrap up this particular episode, and in fact to wrap up my South Australian road trip. It's been such an epic adventure, and I've traveled heaps and heaps of miles. You can tell by the car, it is absolutely filthy inside and out. It just needs a good old wash. But you know what? It's been fantastic having you guys along for the ride, and I look forward to reading your comments in the comment section down below this video, and in fact in any of my videos. I always love to respond to the comments. In fact, the community on this channel is part of the reason that I love it so much. All right, anyway, I've got to get some breakfast. I've got to get moving on the road. It's a few days road trip home from here, but nevertheless, I thank you so much for watching again. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, I do Nightscape photography. That's what I do. That's what this channel is all about. Anyway, you have a fantastic week. Look forward to seeing you in the next one. See you later.